Welcome to the Coach's Call. I'm your host, Guido Prino. Thanks for joining me today. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Love to have you along for the ride as I have a little bit of fun with these segments. As a fan, of course, I want to talk about the WWE and the road to Wrestlemania. Look, the presser happened in Las Vegas. Been a lot of publicity. I know that The Rock's been tweeting and Cody's been tweeting, but maybe hasn't been using as many words, getting his message across. We've seen other wrestlers and other fans kind of weigh in over the course of the week, but the presser happened, and hour-long presser. Um, Front loaded with Bianca Belair, and you had Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley. Man, she's awesome. Loving what Rhea Ripley's doing right now. Love her character. Having a lot of fun watching her product. Of course, we had Michael Cole there and Pat McAfee's there. Look, I'm not a big Pat McAfee guy. Like to be. I mean, he's got some. Sometimes I think he's entertaining, but then there's other times that I don't know, just a little too over the top for me. Reminds me a little bit of when Jesse Ventura first was announcing for WWF, but not as flamboyant and the way he Jesse would dress and all that stuff. But another topic for a different day. We saw Big E, we saw CM Punk, who lately I'm not a big CM Punk fan, but he was entertaining and he was pretty funny, especially at the end. But look, after all the hoopla we got to The Rock and Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes was out there. Look, Seth played a role, but I still felt like he got shuffled off to the side until the end when he kind of came to Cody's defense or whatever. But they're making that title feel like the second title. And it'll be interesting to see what they do to bring it back, to lift it back up after this segment with Cody and Roman and The Rock has been settled. But I don't know. Leading up to it, The Rock's been trying to play the part of a heel a little bit. Tried to get something going called the Cody Crybabies. It trended for a little bit online as a hashtag. The Las Vegas crowd was having none of it though. They weren't buying it, and they booed The Rock. And look, before anybody says anything, like I love The Rock. I've loved him for a long time and stuff. The character that he's playing right now, awesome. But here's the thing, and there was a video, and it's been online where it's the one where John Cena goes at The Rock, and he just tears into The Rock, and it's the one video where I always remember The Rock just really not knowing how to respond to John Cena when he gets called out, and it's kind of like the Rock is Dwayne Johnson, and Dwayne Johnson is The Rock, and The Rock is Dwayne, and Dwayne is The Rock, and Jabroni, and Bat My Eye, and la 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 la, smell what The Rock is good. And he just flustered The Rock all to no end. And a little bit of me was looking at The Rock, and I thought, unless The Rock is looking down at his arm these days, how's his promo cutting skills since then? You know, but look, I'm not trying to get down on The Rock here, but if he's playing the part of the heel, which I think he is, he's doing a masterful job in terms of trying to recover. Here, I don't think that the WWE actually planned for what has happened to have happened. I think that they were going to bring in The Rock versus Roman Reigns, and they thought WWE Universe is buying it. They want this, and this is what we're going to give them. I think when things started to go the other way, and the empathy went towards Cody, and you started to see that happen, there's one thing we have to remember. And even though Vince McMahon isn't there, there was something Vince McMahon said years ago, right? Whenever something bad happens, make something positive of it. If you get lemons, make lemonade, right? And they've been really good. The WWE has been really good that when something doesn't quite go their way or as planned, they find a way to turn it around. It's not always perfect, but they find a way to turn it around. I still think the initial plan with Rocky coming in was that it was going to be Rocky versus Roman, and maybe they were going to send Cody down another path. But the reaction, got a different reaction maybe. Yeah, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe they were, the other speculation is, well, they wanted this to happen. I don't know. I mean, it, maybe they wanted this to happen, but why risk it? Right? Why risk it? But on the other side, maybe it wasn't a risk because if it didn't work, who cares? You still got Roman versus or versus The Rock, right? I I still think it was unplanned, but they've tried to salvage it. I think that's what this presser is. It's part of saving it. I don't think The Rock saved WrestleMania. I think Cody Rhodes saved WrestleMania. I think The Rock is an afterthought. What's going to happen now? I think that you're going to see a little bit of a tag team. We're going to see some throwback here, okay? We're going to see maybe some tag team work happening with The Rock and Roman, maybe against Cody and Seth. And maybe some things are going to start to happen in those tag teams. There's going to be some dynamic, some changes that happen between The Rock and Roman. And maybe that will help tell the rest of the story. Maybe we will still see Roman versus The Rock as the relationship evolves over the next couple of months, and that story gets told. And that's what I think is going to be fun. I'm interested in that. I want to see that bloodline story unfold between The Rock and Roman, and I'd love to see that storyline unfold with Cody Rhodes and Roman as well. But I think, Seth, The Rock, Roman, and maybe as part of that, we're going to see somebody come in, and that's where the Seth Rollins WrestleMania story will also get fed. And that's maybe also, The Rock said they're playing the long game. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's part of the long game. So, do I think that Rocky's getting legit boos? Yes, he is. I think that, he's getting booed. Whether it's an act or whether it's legit, I think he's getting a little bit of both. I think he's getting, he's playing the part and we're buying into it as fans, and that's cool. That's the entertaining part. Love doing that. But I think he's also getting some legit boos where they don't want The Rock to take Cody's spot. And he better not try too hard. The Cody crybaby thing. It might be trying a little too hard, Rock, but still fun and entertaining. And love where Cody Rhodes is going with this. And I think we're in for a real treat. It's going to be fun to see where all this lands, no matter what. So enjoy it, WWE Universe. That's the coach's call.